Welcome back to Decobloom. Have you ever walked into a room and felt instantly transported to the streets of Paris? That effortless blend of history, luxury, and je ne sais quoi isn't just for chateaus, it can be yours, too. Today, I'm sharing 14 specific ways to recreate that iconic French salon style right in your own home. There is nothing quite as commanding in a French salon as an oversized gilded mirror. When placed above a fireplace, it does far more than just reflect your face. It doubles the visual depth of the room and bounces natural light into every shadowy corner. Look for frames with intricate rococo carvings. The imperfections and age in the gold leaf only add to the allure. It anchors the space, providing a sense of history and grandeur that modern minimalism simply cannot replicate. In a world that often demands perfect tailoring, French interiors embrace a touch of nonchalance with curtains that puddle on the floor. By allowing your drapes to extend a few inches too long, you create a look of abundant luxury and softness. Heavy linens, or silks that gather at the bottom suggest that the fabric was never spared, adding a romantic, relaxed elegance to your windows. It's a simple styling trick that instantly makes a room feel taller and more inviting. You don't need to live in an 18th century chateau to enjoy the dignity of architectural details. Adding picture frame molding, or boiserie, to plain walls is a transformative way to introduce depth and character. These raised panels create shadow lines that break up empty vertical space, turning your walls into a structured canvas. Painted in a crisp white or a soft neutral, this molding provides a classical backdrop that makes every piece of furniture placed in front of it look significantly more expensive. True Parisian style is never stuck in a single era, it thrives on the tension between the old and the new. Try placing a curvy, antique Louis XV armchair right next to a sharp, transparent acrylic coffee table. This juxtaposition is the secret sauce of French decor. It shows you appreciate history, but aren't weighed down by it. The modern pieces keep the room feeling fresh and airy, while the antiques ground it with soul and craftsmanship, creating a space that feels collected, not cataloged. Lighting in a French salon is never an afterthought. It is the jewelry of the room. A crystal chandelier is essential, acting as a glittering centerpiece that draws the eye upward. Even in a smaller space, don't be afraid to go big or ornate. The refraction of light through the crystals adds a magical, dancing quality to your evenings. It's about creating ambience and drama, ensuring that even a casual Tuesday night feels like a special occasion under the glow of something spectacular. To capture that intellectual, old money aesthetic, introduce a classical bust into your decor. Whether it's a plaster reproduction of a Greek god or a weathered stone head, placing it on a pedestal or a mantle adds an instant layer of artistic gravity. It suggests a reverence for history and the arts, transforming a corner of your living room into a mini museum. It's a bold, sculptural element that breaks up the straight lines of books and furniture with organic, human forms. If you want to master the French backdrop, you must become friends with Greige, that perfect, elusive blend of gray and beige. It is warmer than a stark white, but cooler than a traditional tan, providing a serene and sophisticated canvas that changes with the light. This monochromatic approach allows the textures in your room, the wood, the velvet, the marble, to do the talking. It's a color that feels effortless and airy, creating a sanctuary that feels removed from the noise of the city outside. Luxury is often felt before it is seen, and nothing feels quite as luxurious as velvet. Incorporating this fabric, perhaps through a jewel-toned sofa or a scatter of plush cushions, adds an immediate sense of warmth and comfort. In a French salon, velvet provides a soft counterpoint to the harder surfaces of mirrors and marble fireplaces. It catches the light beautifully, creating depth and shadow that makes the furniture look inviting, urging you to sit down and stay a while. Your walls tell a story, and in a French salon, that story is framed in gold. Don't settle for simple borders. Choose thick, ornate gilded frames for your artwork, whether it's a vintage oil painting or a modern print. These frames act as windows into another world, adding a layer of texture and metallic shine to your vertical space. Grouping them together creates a gallery wall that feels established and prestigious, as if the art has been in your family for generations. The heart of many Parisian rooms is the fireplace, but it doesn't always need to work to be wonderful. If you have a non-functioning mantle, treat it as a stage for decor. Fill the hearth with a cluster of tall pillar candles or stack birch logs to bring in natural textures. This styling keeps the focal point active and romantic, offering the cozy suggestion of a fire without the heat. It turns an architectural void into a deliberate, stylish vignette that anchors the room. For a nod to the countryside chateaus, introduce the classic Toile de Jouy pattern. This intricate, pastoral print tells a visual story and adds a delicate, traditional charm to the room. The key is restraint. Use it on a single accent chair, a few throw pillows, or wallpaper in a small nook. It brings a sense of narrative and pattern that contrasts beautifully with solid colored upholstery, injecting a bit of playful, historical whimsy into an otherwise serious space. There is a calming elegance and symmetry that French interiors utilize masterfully. By arranging your furniture and decor in pairs, 2 lamps on a console, matching armchairs facing a sofa, you create a visual balance that feels intentional and formal. This structure allows the eye to rest, making the room feel orderly and harmonious. It's a design principle that organizes the space, ensuring that even with eclectic objects, the overall feeling remains composed and grand. Sometimes, the biggest impact comes from the smallest changes. Swapping out standard hardware for antique brass or gold finishes is like putting on a pair of gold earrings. Think door handles, cabinet knobs, or even light switch plates. These glinting metallic touches catch the light and thread a sense of luxury throughout the entire room. It's a subtle detail that guests might not immediately pinpoint, but it contributes significantly to the overall feeling of polish and high-end design. Finally, no French interior is complete without the vibrancy of fresh flowers. A simple bouquet of white hydrangeas, roses, or peonies on the coffee table breathes life into the static decor. It brings a natural, organic shape and a waft of fragrance that softens the room. It is a fleeting, temporary luxury that says you care about the daily experience of your home. It's the finishing touch that transforms a beautifully designed room into a welcoming, living space. And there you have it, 14 ways to bring the timeless elegance of a Parisian salon into your daily life. Whether it's adding a gilded mirror or simply arranging fresh flowers, these touches prove that luxury is in the details. If you found these tips inspiring, please give this video a like, subscribe to Decobloom for more interior magic, and tell me in the comments, Which French element are you adding to your home first?